All right, good morning. Um, let's get an update on the price action. Yesterday evening, let me move this. Oh, I guess I didn't really do end of day game plan. I kind of did one, but I didn't really do it though because I was doing the monthly kind of did everything at once, so it wasn't super good. But yeah, let's start. Okay, start of the new month. Um, so I think I think we're gonna rebalance a big chunk of this candle on YM at least. Nothing to rebalance. Well, actually, we're at a new quarter, so yeah, we do got a lot to rebalance here. Not on Nasdaq necessarily, but we got some on YM. Oh man, excuse me. We got some rebalancing on ES. And that's just because the reason I'm thinking that's just because we still have really bearish flows. So the way that we came higher last night didn't match like what happened in the flow. They actually started to diverge at the highs. So I'm actually looking for a short. There could be a short literally right into the open. This is what I'm thinking. As for this week, so far we've just come down and bounced on YM. Yes, we've had a green week so far. We've had a green week on everything. But yeah, I don't think that that will be the like intraday. I don't think it will be green. So looks like we came up into this new week opening gap here on YM. We've barely taken out these highs here on ES and since rejected. So that will be the area of interest I'm looking at. We do have somewhat relative equal highs here on YM, keeping that in mind. Um, but yeah, I mean that is a clear. We came up last night and had a double sweep there. Um, with a rebalancing happening on this candle here. Nasdaq, very similar. Still have the weakness there. This is the typical weakness that we've been getting the entire time. Um, okay. Here we go. So we've got this bullish fair value gap that we just bounced off of this morning. And let's turn that green, turn that into a 4 hour. So that's what's supporting price here on the way up. Um, haven't really looked at Russell. I'll come back to that. Too many things going on. And so yeah, we've supported price here. We've had a market structure shift on the 4 hour, and then now we've since delivered to a high. The question now is, are we gonna take this out, one more time and get that leg down, or are we headed down now? So you can see, whoa, okay, we'll check on that in a minute. You can see there hasn't been any shifts here in the 1 hour, nothing super clear. We got some relative equal highs on Russell too, by the way, and on YM. So I'm starting to think that yes, this could be the move down here, but we might actually get a little bit of a bounce and take those out before we go down. So here we came down into the 4 hour, sorry, wait, 1 hour, any bullish PD arrays, bearish PD arrays to look for. Just that. YM is inside of its uh, fair value gap here right now. And yeah, 15 minutes. So we bounced, rebalanced this price range, came back down, held the order block here, and then now we're respecting these order blocks, seems like. So we have had a failed shift here, which since got taken, and we do have some displacement candles here. So that's interesting to note. Same thing on NASDAQ. So that's very interesting there. We've got short-term relative equal lows here on NASDAQ, but not necessary that they hold. I think that this is just a range-bound thing that's happening, and I think we do want to come and take out the highs here, hopefully. Going down to the 5-minute, maybe we can get some more intel here on this price action. Yeah, big shift here failed, and then immediate rebalance, BPR type of a thing there going on, and now we're just holding this order block. Here's that lower end of the order block, tapping right into that C, this order block. So, and then on NASDAQ, we have diverged here. Got an S&T. Oh yeah, I could. Let's look for. Do we have a? Oh. Okay, I think we're headed up. Okay, so we had this bullish SMT here. This is the exact SMT that puts in bottoms. So I think at least for this range, I don't believe that this is going down. I think that this still wants to take out the high. Though, we still may come down short term. Problem is, it is just this area because I don't know where this was going. Like, what is this reacting off of? And we have no SMT here, so it's just not. We have a reverse SMT there that didn't play out. So I just don't see where this is tapping into. Like it had a little displacement there, but yeah, it's taking that out. I think we're gonna go higher into this high here. Not a trade that I would take. So maybe one day. So yeah, looks like I feel like I've got a feel for these. Where would I short NASDAQ? That's the question of the day. Let me check out the flow. So so yeah, just square things away. Very bearish flow. I need to update freaking Notion. Hold on. I have too many thoughts going on. Yeah, I've been changing my Notion templates but a bit to make them a little bit better, and I'm actually missing some stuff now because of that. I just need to add all of this to my. Click to move to. All right. Cool. It's all on the same thing. All right. So we've got PMI right after the open, orange folder, and jolts. So 15 minutes and then 30 minutes. So it's going to be quick here. It'll be a very volatile morning. and then we will have movement all day, I'm thinking, because we've got yellow folders all day. Should cause us those pivot points in price if we do get them. So I think multiple trades may set up um, first the short, hopefully. So that's what the flows tell me. So I'm not going to long anything until we get a big move down. So yeah, the news is PMI and Jolst. Daily and weekly bias are bearish for now. Speaking of which, we need to look at the weekly chart again. So we've got quite the week. What? Wow, we've already had such a big range this week. Um, so I think we may just come back down to this new week opening gap. And if we're going to reverse even further, if it's going to be a big dump, we're definitely going to come down into the previous week low. So I'm going to mark that out there as a target. And actually, no. We already kind of have an area marked there. But yeah, we'll just keep that in mind, the weekly low. We'll look at the daily candles to get a feel for that. I think we're going to head lower than where we're at. As for daily candles, I mean, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So we've got all these smooth lows here. We're definitely going to take out yesterday's low as a target. So that's kind of what I'm really looking for there. Yeah. So just getting that higher time frame bias back into play. Um, Daily lows and weekly prior candle into big up. Where's the draw on liquidity? Higher before lower, and where are we expected to manipulate and accumulate? ES all-time high area, and NASDAQ those relative equal highs or somewhere internally. Where will we distribute? Much lower. Prior day low at least. Where are areas of interest? Same shit. So yeah, we have this high. What was I looking at on NASDAQ? Well, yeah, we've got this fair value gap here. So I think this would be, we're not dumping here. Seems like we should have dumped overnight. So yeah, gonna drag this out. This is gonna be what I'm looking for. And oh, keeping in mind, I gotta have my swing account open today and try to catch that swing short for that big move. Oops. Okay, yeah. So if ES is really gonna take these highs out, which I really do think it will, it's probably gonna take this high out and give us a short down into these lows. So big range expected today. Should happen super fast. So I gotta be prepared. NASDAQ, or sorry, YM might come up into here maybe. Let's make that a little less dark. Um, excuse me. Yeah, we got almost an SMT there here. But yeah, it looks like we will head higher here. I'm expecting this to be very similar to, I can't remember what day it was, but where ES pumped and Dow Jones came up, and we just had a crazy short opportunity after that. So really liking this area for NASDAQ. Um, gonna look for maybe some order block into here. So this would be another area. This just helps my eyes. I'm gonna invert this real quick. Where would I expect this to come down to? I'm gonna come down to these lows. Let's even check out the 5 minute. So here, this little order block here. I'll mark that out. Kind of support that price there. Maybe. This is my playbook setup actually. Holy crap. We got relative equal lows and then an order block here. And this was an SMT order block. Crazy, brother. Crazy, brother. Brother man. Turn that golden. Orange. So yeah, we got relative equal lows, aka highs. So we could also reverse into this area, but it's just not as clean as we want. And we've already kind of created those, and yeah, it's just we look at ES, it's like nah, man. It looks like we want lower. Russell. Came down, tapped into this. Ooh, balanced price range right there. Where I got out yesterday is into here. And then, so we may got a big bounce there. Could come down again. Yeah, this is starting to confuse me. Okay. Yeah, it looks like well, looks like this would be the area of interest into here ideally, what I'm thinking. Doesn't need to reverse there, but just seems very like it could. Um, so yeah. Otherwise, it may just remain below here. So I'm gonna wait for ES to take out this high here. Change that to 9. All right. So it seems like I've got a handle on the price action here, areas of interest here at the highs. NASDAQ possibly into here, but I'm just doubting it. We got relative equal highs here, so that could happen. So yeah, we'll see. And then also though, we could just come all the way into the order block. But anyways, I think this will be a high probability area right there. So now that we've looking at those guys, let's check out QQQ and such, just to get that extra edge. So QQQ, we had that displacement. We filled the fair value gap, came lower, wicked the lows. And now what's happening? So what might happen here is we may just be tagging this order block to continue lower. We got relative equal highs into here. Do we have that on? Yeah, I mean we do have those highs here. We do have a move down. Just too clean up there. Crap, man. Hard to say. Like we missed it if it was gonna happen. But anyways, yeah, we may we manipulated here above these highs. but maybe this is the short. On QQQ, it is pretty clean. Um, but what may happen here is, yeah, we end up coming higher. So, because there's still that area of interest there. We may not even break this wick. We may just be reaccumulating here. There was no clear placement. This move down. So, not my cup of tea to short all this balanced area. I think this may just be a fake out to come higher. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that's my bias there. As for SPY, SPY, very similar to the real futures chart there. I'm expecting a manipulation. We should get a manipulation. So this is still looking like that. Dow Jones, we've came up here, manipulated above these highs again. I think it's not enough. I think if anything, it's just supporting the narrative that this needs to be swept and then boom, and then lower. Cool. Still really clear lows there, filled the gap yesterday. IWM came into here, hardcore move down, may just head lower again, and then maybe higher. Really tough one to read because this is about its price range now. And we held this, and the flow yesterday was just atrociously bearish. So the volumes just weren't there, though. So, if anything, there's a weird divergence, but it played out already. So, it already played out. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like the only logical thing to happen is we get a move up off the news, off the open, whatever, and boom, it's go time and it's gonna dump. What I'm thinking. So might not trade right at the open. We might trade as PMI happens, giving us that volatility wick. But what might happen is we dump into the open. The open's like and then boom, news boom, boom, manipulates like in 2 seconds and then goes down. So yeah, market opens in 15 minutes. So there's the plan. I've marked out all the areas of interest. I've also looked at the regular stock ticker charts. The plan. What is a summary of my plan today? Look for shorts into a manipulation leg off news for the open. Short it to large range targets or 2022 model if I miss the manipulation. So if we get a clear, we manipulate and somehow I miss it, and then boom, sharp move down, retrace, then retrace short. So yeah, I'm expecting on the daily, we've already tapped a high, but I think we want to crack this high, crack that high. I think we want to crack some highs to get short off of. So big wick, and then a body candle with a wick down into here at least. So right now, obviously, it's heading straight down. So we'll see what happens. There's just too many clean highs here, and yeah, we're just gonna wait. Cool. Well, there you go. There's the live stream, man.